Hi everybody, Brady Joker here. Welcome back to another end of year video. Today we are obviously going to be looking at the top 10 best movies that came out in 2025. Now I know there's a lot of people out here saying that 2025 was kind of a crappy year for movies, and I was even one of these people. Towards the middle of the year I was like, hey, what's going on? Why are there no like phenomenal movies out right now? Like, what are we doing here? Back half of 2025 certainly delivered, as this is probably the best year for movies of the decade, with 2023 being a close second. And the people genuinely saying that there are no good movies out right now just aren't watching movies. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, I'll be talking about 10 of them, and these are all fantastic movies. There is not a single even great movie. They are all amazing. Now, usually I do the top 10 worst movies first, but I decided to switch it up and do the best for a couple different reasons. But to be fair, I really don't think you guys are on bated breath wondering if I disliked Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or the Minecraft movie more. So, also no flannels this year. Forgot to pack them when I was leaving for Christmas break. Just totally forgot them. So this is the only other yellow thing I have. So, and the microphone's not staying up. All right, microphone's good. Before we start the top 10, I gotta list off a couple honorable mentions. Man, this year was so great that there's like 7 movies that I could put in the honorable mentions, but I'm only gonna list off 5 for you guys. First off, we have 28 Years Later. I thought this was a great follow-up and arguably the best one of the trilogy, but I think this is gonna spawn off a whole new trilogy or something, or a new branch of movies. I don't really know what it's doing. Then we have The Naked Gun, which just was such a blast. I loved it so much. Train Dreams is next. This was a very slow but beautiful film that just encapsulated life in so many different ways. Mickey 17 is next. This movie has kind of grown on me as the years progressed, just because what a silly movie this was. Just looking back on it, this was just a great time. And finally, really wish I could have put this in the top 10, but sorry baby, just barely missed out. Phenomenal debut, absolutely loved this movie, just barely missed out on my top 10. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on with number 10. Okay, so Eddington is a movie that I liked a lot more when I first walked out of the theater, but with time kinda lacked in its memorability. This does not mean that this was not a fantastic movie, because I honestly am just such a huge fan of Ari Aster's direction. He still, to this day, has not released even a good film. All of his films have been great to perfect. So, Joaquin Phoenix is simply brilliant in this movie, if I'm being honest with you, and so is Pedro Pascal. Really ballsy of a film to make this early on after, you know, COVID happened, but I respect the hell out of Ari Aster for doing that. And I thought this movie had a lot of good twists and turns that I simply was not expecting. This movie goes a ton of places where you just won't expect, and it was a roller coaster of a ton of different things, and I personally loved it. I know this was a bit controversial, but I loved it. Okay, this is a bit of a sleeper pick, but Lost in Starlight. Yo, if y'all don't know about this movie, check it. On Netflix, it's like an hour and a half, and that's it. It is so beautiful. This year for animation, which we will get to more on in this list, has been incredible. And this movie just being like such a small, unknown little, you know, Netflix film, it's so good. Our 2 main leads here are incredibly likable, and you just love their whole relationship, and their chemistry is great. The whole ending climax and third act is super good at keeping you on the edge of your seat. And dude, the music, man, the music. Also, we will not be seeing K-pop Demon Hunters on this list, sorry. I liked the movie, it just wasn't, you know, peak or anything. But yeah, dude, check out Lost in Starlight. This is definitely such a sleeper pick of the year, but it's straight up a banger. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is genuinely one of the most intense watches of the year. Rose Byrne has easily my pick for the Best Actress award here for this season. She gives the best performance of all of the nominees for the Globes, and she better get nominated for an Oscar because she carries this film on her back and is simply incredible. This movie is just devastating. It's so sad. It just really hits you so ridiculously hard, and it does not ease up at all. This year also had some really odd supporting performances that were like weirdly really good. We'll talk about Marty Supreme a bit later on with that. But this movie had like Conan O'Brien as well, and A$AP Rocky, and they, obviously nowhere near, Rose Byrne's importance in the film and her power of a performance. But they delivered decent performances, especially for them not really being actors, you know what I'm saying? This movie just hits. There's really uncomfortable moments. It fills you with anxiety. It kind of feels like a Safdie movie, if I'm being honest with you. But just honestly, a lot darker and more sad than a Safdie movie. But a very good one at that. Sinners was a movie that I honestly didn't know if it was going to make my list or not. On my first watch, I thought it was great. Didn't love it. Then I rewatched it. This movie does something, man. It's grand. It's huge. I mean, the dance scene in the middle of the movie is arguably the best scene of the entire year and one of the best of the entire decade, if I'm being honest with you. Everyone here also is simply incredible. I mean, obviously Michael B. Jordan here. Such a great actor. Like, I was sleeping on Michael B. Jordan. Like, I haven't seen The Wire yet, so I'm not really sure how good he is in that, but like, before this movie, I'd really only known him from like Creed and Black Panther. And not the best rep in my opinion. Like, obviously the Creed movies, I've heard them, they're pretty good, but like, I didn't think he was like that good. And then I watched this and I'm like, nah, he is actually that good. He's pretty damn good. And the music, man, I know, like, dude, the music, the way that this movie portrays its music and how powerful it is to humans and connections, it's beautiful. Some of the CGI is bad. I still have my issues with the third act. Who cares? I love this movie. Dude, all right, these next two were so incredibly close, 5 and 6. Both of these were in running for the best animated movie of the year. But yeah, number 6 is gonna go to Ne Zha 2. The highest grossing animated movie of all time and was the highest grossing movie of this year. And for good reason. I checked out Ne Zha 1. It was good. It was actually pretty darn great. I really enjoyed it. Some issues with the script, but it was good. I enjoyed it. And then I watched Ne Zha 2 and I was like, oh my God. Wow. The animation. This is probably tied with Spider-Verse, in my opinion, for the greatest looking movie I have ever seen in my entire life. Ne Zha and Ao Bing too, man, just duo for the ages. I love the direction that they took with these two characters. It's just so incredible. The movie really does a good job at subverting your expectations. You kind of like start the movie and the first kind of 45 minutes kind of just plays it by the book, kind of how it did in the first movie as well. It still has its potty humor. It's still, kind of just by the books, like you're following a pretty basic, narrative. And then there's a moment that happens towards the middle of the movie, and then from that point on, the whole movie just shifts in tone and direction, and it is brilliant. And this is actually dark too. This is a pretty tragic story at the core, and so many dark moments happen within this movie. It was kind of surprising. It's not perfect by any means, but it genuinely is such a fantastic movie, and I could not be happier that this has beaten Disney and Pixar as the new highest grossing animated movie of all time. And that's just really special to me, and I love it. Yup, Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc, bro. This exceeded all of my expectations, which were kind of middle of the road because me and my girlfriend, we watched season 1 of Chainsaw Man, and by the end of it, I didn't love it. I thought it was pretty good, but there was just something missing about Denji as our protagonist that I just needed more. And this movie gives you that, and it is phenomenal. Just another beautiful movie. I mean, good lord, the entire final 45 minutes is action, and it is gorgeous. It is insane. I hit this pose at least 6 times in the final act. And Reze is genuinely one of the best written characters I have ever seen. It's so good, oh my god. There are a couple issues that I have, like looking back, like what was Power doing the entire movie? What was she doing? Where was she? We don't know. I haven't read the manga, so don't you dare spoil anything for me. Man, this exceeded all of my already like pretty middle of the road expectations. Like I was excited because I had heard it was amazing, but I'd also heard season 1 was amazing and I didn't love it. And then, oh my god, this movie. This was genuinely amazing. Go watch Chainsaw Man, bro. Begonia. Yorgos Lanthimos, baby. You know this movie's good when my mom likes it. A chronic Yorgos Lanthimos hater. The Lobster, 2 stars. Poor Things, 1 star. Kinds of Kindness, like a 2. Well, this one she gave a 4.5. Me too. I will say this is probably the most accessible Lanthimos film. It kind of does follow a pretty standard narrative. There's no real tricks here. It's a great combination of old style Lanthimos combined with his newer style of weirdness. And to me, he meshes it perfectly. I mean, this might even be my new favorite Lanthimos film. I don't know. He's made all bangers in my opinion. Dude, and Jesse Plemons in this, bro. Why is he not getting any recognition from the Oscars? He's so good in this. This movie has so many twists and turns that you just will not see coming, and it is incredible. Just the pure dynamic between Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons in this movie is so good. I mean, they play off of each other incredibly well in this movie. It's so good to watch. It's really scary too. This movie's just like horrifying when you think about it. It's good. I went into this movie thinking I would love it because I'm a huge Lanthimos fan, and that continues to be the case. I think Kinds of Kindness also placed at number 4 last year, maybe number 5 on my favorites list, because I know Kinds of Kindness was not that well received. I loved it, but this one might take the cake as my new favorite Lanthimos. Who knows? Maybe when I do the ranking, we'll find out. But we are in the top 3. Sentimental value, baby. We are officially in the 5-star category. I always knew that this was going to be the 3rd slot, but those top 2 choices, man, even right now, I don't know. Sentimental value, bro. I mean, can we just start with the performances? Literally all across the board, this is the best acted movie of the year. Maybe of the decade. I'm sorry I'm going to mispronounce a couple names here, but Renee, is it Renee or Renate? Renate Reinsve. She's incredible. And then Stellan Skarsgård is my pick for the best supporting actor of the year. Just my opinion. Just, man, the way that this movie just it's another slow burn. And it kind of just creeps your way into your mind and your body, and it will not leave. It's a beautiful, sad film about life and, your relationships with your family. And it just hits. Of every movie that came out this year, this is the one that hit me the hardest emotionally by far. It's a masterpiece. The cinematography. I don't usually talk about the super technical stuff anymore because that stuff doesn't really interest me. But I have to mention the cinematography and the lighting with this movie because it is simply the best of the year. It is the most gorgeous film of the year. I love it so much. but there's two more films that I liked more. Again, it was always going to be between these two, and they are genuinely so incredibly close. And this could literally change at any point in time, but yes, I'm putting One Battle After Another at number 2. This is a near perfect movie to me. I haven't rewatched it, and that might be the reason, but I have to film this today for other reasons. So I wasn't able to rewatch it. If I rewatch it, it could be recency bias for my number 1 pick. I'm sure a lot of you guys can assume what it's gonna be. But One Battle After Another, man. I mean, everybody here, Chase Infinity, Leo, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, who is seemingly to be the front runner for supporting actor. Like, he's amazing in this, but like, really? Over Sean Penn and Stellan Skarsgård? Like, really? It's just weird to me. But yeah, no, this movie is obviously incredible. I still want this to take Best Picture, okay? I don't care. This deserves Best Picture. This was 2025. This movie, like Oppenheimer, just encapsulated the year. One Battle After Another sparked like the most amount of conversation. It had so much buzz around it. It had awful marketing, and yet it turned out to be amazing. And it's just PTA overdue. Just give it to him. This isn't even my favorite movie of the year, but just give it to him, please, please, please. This movie is just a trip. The ending car chase is iconic already for a reason. It is incredible. This is also probably the funniest movie of the year. Had me laughing my cheeks off, and I loved it. However, there's another movie, man, that I just can't stop thinking about. What a film this was, man. I was not expecting this to be this good. I thought it'd be great, but number 1 of the year? Are we serious? Chalamet needs the Oscar. I'm just gonna say it, he needs it. You know what? He puts his money where his mouth is, and that's okay, because after seeing him in this, yeah, he's allowed to talk like that. Let's be so for real. This is just another addition to like movies that I love, where like they set you up to think they're going to be about something. Like in this movie's case, it's like ping pong, or maybe even with last year, we had Challengers, which, you know, was like about tennis, but it wasn't actually about tennis. This movie's about ping pong, but it's not actually about ping pong, you know. This capped off the Hustle trilogy. At least I hope this is the end of the Hustle trilogy. I hope Josh Safdie kind of makes something a bit new after this one. I hope maybe him and Benny can get back together and make something great that's a little bit different from this Hustle trilogy, because I think it's good to now go in a different direction. But for capping it off, this is probably my favorite one. While I do think the ending doesn't hit as hard as Good Time or Uncut Gems, just all the way through, this is the best one. And it's largely due to Chalamet's incredible performance and the way that the movie makes him insufferable, but you can't stop watching him. There's just something about him that your eyes are glued to the screen the entire movie. You're on bated breath. You're on the edge of your seat. And you love watching him, even though he is insufferable and no one should ever look up to him. Ever. I see a lot of people on TikTok already claiming that this is going to be the new American Psycho, where like young men like me are going to be looking up to Marty as like the GOAT. It's like, I haven't seen a single person think or talk like that about this movie, because it's very clear that this movie is telling you that Marty is a piece of shit, which he is. And it just, I really hope people don't use this movie as like another American Psycho, because American Psycho has like such a negative connotation surrounding it, and I don't want that to happen with this movie, man. Please don't misinterpret this movie. It also helps that I am a huge ping pong fan. Like I love ping pong. I'm good at it. You know, I'm pretty decent at ping pong. I'm obviously not anything like Marty here, but I mean, I'm pretty good. So my interest was already piqued with the base of the film. You know, obviously there was everything else, which my anxiety through the movie. My heart was pounding for the majority of the runtime, which just so good, man. I love movies. And like I mentioned earlier with If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. I mean, the weird supporting actors who are actually really good in this movie. I mean, Tyler, the Creator, first and foremost, why is he so good in this movie? And then Kevin O'Leary, man, he's such a dick, and I love it. Don't come with me with that paddle, bro. Don't come at me with that paddle, bro. Don't do it. And yeah, this movie's pretty funny too. Gotta add that. But I think the key difference between right now with why I put Marty Supreme over One Battle After Another, because they are incredibly close. Like, on my favorites list, they will likely be 1 or 2 slots away from each other. I just think Marty Supreme has more rewatchability. Like, right now, even not having seen One Battle After Another in a little bit, and I just watched Marty Supreme a couple days ago, I would rather watch Marty Supreme right now, again, right after it, than I would One Battle After Another right now. And I think that's the only reason why I would put Marty Supreme slightly over it at my favorite movie of 2025. All right, so that's my list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The worst movies will be coming. I sat through a lot of pain and misery because even though this was a phenomenal year of movies, this also had some of the worst movies to come out of the decade, which I am so excited to talk about. This was also the most amount of movies I watched in a year for like new releases. I watched 42 2025 movies, which my previous record was 40 in 2023. So I beat my record, woo! But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, of course, if you want to. I'm not your dad, I don't really care. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, or night, or whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!